right, welcome everybody to the 2019 Golden Spike NMA round number 6 in Packwood, Washington. Start off here, blacktop, drag race down the long stretch here. As you can see, it's a nice bright sunny day, so I'm wearing my sunglasses under my goggles again, thinking that's a pretty wise choice. So obviously other people are drag racing better than me. Wasn't sure where we had to go, so thought I'd better take it a little easy, especially on blacktop. I didn't want to be the one guy that wash out around the corner. We come up to this little connector trail off into the dirt and right back out on the parking lot. We got to go through this warehouse building, and with the sunglasses on, it's like really dark in here. Luckily, the guy ahead of me, as you can see, has his headlight on, so I can see something of where I was supposed to go. I was like, wow, okay, sunglasses maybe wasn't a great idea, but now it's a great idea. The sun right in your face. Being a race here, I'm doing pretty good. I'm staying with my my class here a little better than I have been, and got a little dusty right here, so I was like, okay, now I can't see very well, but I'm going to try to stick with these guys. This is a race overall, you know. But I had played with my suspension. I'd stiffened it up based on the other races, and now we're in the tight woods, so it was a little, by the end of the race I realized it was maybe a little bit too stiff for this course, but it's a learning curve. You don't know until you try, and being that the KTM actually has an adjuster on the top of the fork there to adjust the compression, I could have done that, but I forgot about that because I'm not used to having that, so it didn't even dawn on me. So I'm still hanging with the guys, feeling pretty good, but I can hear bikes coming up behind me. So I thought, okay, I'll just kind of pull over and still try to keep moving, give them a chance to go by me, but not come to a complete stop. But the brush on the side of the course was a little thicker than I thought, so forced me back into the trail. All right, I gotta go. There's a hill coming up. Made it up that. Still hear a bunch of bikes behind me, so I'll just get off the trail. Flick them all by. Nothing really happened, so we're back on the blacktop, in the dirt. Back on the blacktop again. Blacktop areas were they were okay. It was hard to tell sometimes where the ribbon was trying to tell you to go because there was so much ribbon crisscrossing every which direction. So it was like, okay, do I turn? No, okay. We're just going a long way. Now we're turning. Racing down here by all the fans. Switchbacks. Slalom. This corner came up a little bit faster than I thought. A little dip in the pavement, so it made me slide out a little bit. I heard this guy, oh, okay, we're getting back into the woods. I'll let him go. So I don't have to make him pass me in the woods. I don't have to stop. The foliage on this race was awesome. Light, lush greens. Trail was nice. It was only dusty in a few spots. Not really muddy. It was pretty good. This tree right here, got a little stump on one side and a tree hanging over. You kind of had to watch it. You would grab your left handlebar. My goal was to get more time on the bike, more used to riding single track. I haven't ridden that in like 10 years. So I was a little uncomfortable. It's like, whoa, this is tighter than I'm used to. Tell me there's more people go by. That guy was doing the same thing. Alright, now we're back on it. We're going. Back out on the pavement. And back into the woods. Where my suspension really was hurting me was the rocks on top of the dirt. I was deflecting off of them, so sometimes it was like really hard to stay on course. It was nice in the there was deep bumps. I sucked it up pretty good. The really choppy rocks on top, I was like skimming over the top of them. Thought somebody else was trying to pass me there, so I was going to let them go, but then they weren't there. These trees were tight. Awesome course. I did enjoy it. It was fun. I'm not saying it wasn't nerve-wracking, but it was. You know, I enjoyed it. This area right here, the rocks were so jagged, and it's like I couldn't stay in. My front end would just deflect everywhere. Rocks were just sitting right on top like marble, so it was hard to, didn't want to gas it too much and wash out. Then we come up here and there's a right hand turn up a hill. I got too close to the inside bank and went down, cursing at myself. Have to edit that out. You guys don't need to hear that. I'm like, okay, I got to stay off the edges of the trail. It's a little slick up there. No harm, no foul. Just a little layover. Didn't hurt nothing. And we're at the first checkpoint. Go. This is unique coming up on this area right here for Packwood. Gotta get back out here on the blacktop around these gravel sand piles, and so there was sand and gravel on the blacktop, so it was like, okay, this is a little slick. Gotta take it a little easy. Come up here. Get a little too crazy, blow the corner, went to put my foot down and it was too far down to catch my balance. I went down. Made this poor person crash behind me because they had to do the same thing. Wanted to make sure that they could get out from under their bike. I was going to go help them if I had to. And then this is the unique part. You come down off this hill and jump off the loading dock. It hit harder than I was expecting. So my helmet came down and moved my goggles, so I had to readjust everything. And then you get into these woods and the rocks right here. I could not get any steering in them. It was just throwing my front end all over the place. They were pretty jagged. Slick right there. These woods here, it doesn't look like it in the camera, but it was really dark in here with the sunglasses. I'm like, I can't really see where I'm going. Just have to feel my way through. Riding by Braille. Okay, now I can see where I'm going. So I'm thinking next year I'll just go with the normal glasses and worry about the bright sun. This is interesting too. I wasn't expecting this. Go through this little doorway or whatever it used to be. And up the steps. Didn't want to crash there. There was a bunch of people taking pictures. More loose rocks on top. Okay, here we're coming up on the first lap. And they said just to roll through there, but I didn't know how fast you were supposed to do it. You didn't have to come to a complete stop. So I was like, I don't know how fast you're supposed to actually go through the thing. And then as we come out of this checkpoint, I'm looking at the arrows on this. Slow it way down here so you can see what I'm talking about. Left to the pits, right to the track. So I'm looking at the arrow going, okay, I got to go right. Even though in the writers meeting they said when you come through checkpoint you just drag race back down the straightaway. But that was a long time ago. I forgot about that, being a rookie and all. So I came down here back to the starting and I was lost. I mean, okay, now I don't know what's going on. I have no idea where to go. So I figured I better just pull in behind people that are going the right direction through all these ribbons, otherwise I don't have any idea what to do. So at this point I know, okay, I just cut part of the course. So the race is basically over, which it probably was anyway. Not like I was going to win the race. So my mindset now is, okay, I'm just going to get more comfortable with the bike, ride the course. I drove all this way. I'm thinking, do I have to quit? I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to ride the course, get more experience. And I thought that was the best course of action. It didn't matter if they DNF'd me or anything, because it's not like the points were going to matter. The worst thing about that was, well, not the worst thing, but is now I passed a bunch of people that were way faster than me. So now they're all going to start catching up to me, and I'm going to have to let them all go by me again. And being that I knew that I cut the course, anybody I heard behind me, I just pulled over and let them go, because it was like, okay, I'm not going to slow you down at all, because I'm not even really racing at this point. Felt a little stupid. It was like, oh, okay, that was really dumb, but it was already done, so there's nothing I could do about it. I was trying to get it out of my head. Once you've got something in your head, you can't ride right. We come down this hill, and I don't know what happened. Cross-roaded or something, had my weight too far forward. It started a chain of events. Pretty hilarious looking back at it now. Wasn't so funny at the time, so we'll just let this roll, because it's so now I'm in my head again. Can't get up the hill. Here's somebody coming, so I come over here, get out of their way, front tire slides out. Cursing myself out again. We'll just let this whole little section roll. So that's number 2 tip over. And there's number 3 tip over. Yell at myself. Looks more people go by. Oh, I'll just pull over here. Get out of their way easier. Alright, now we're going. Let's get back on track. I couldn't get my rhythm back after that. I was just kind of meandering along. I needed to get my speed back up so I can have my balance. But I was in my head. Thinking, what did I do? Cut the course. Now I'm tipping over. Everybody's passing me. Oh, hey. They passed me before. So that when you cut the course, you get in front of all these people again. This guy wouldn't let me go by, but I knew he was faster than me, so I was like, no, you go. And luckily I did, because, boop, right in the dirt. Number 3. In a short period of time. It's like, okay, what is going on? Just wasn't riding. I was just kind of putting along. Too many things in my head. I kind of got wild. Way up high on the corner there, had to cuss at myself, yell at myself to get going, get out of my head, and just start riding. See, talking to myself. And then I did that. Killed the bike. It's just a chain of events that was like, what? And then I was up too high there. And I killed it going around the corner because I was going way too slow. But it worked out good because these guys needed to go around me at this particular point in time anyway. So I thought, okay, regroup a little bit. Fix your chest guard. Take a deep breath. And let's get going again. Get out of your head. Start riding. Finally made it back to the next checkpoint. Okay, that was over. Now we're like, okay, regrouping. Let's enjoy the rest of this race. Okay, and I remember after the checkpoint, I had to go through this blacktop with the sand and gravel on it. Okay, let's not tip over before the loading dock jump this time. Take it a little slower. Okay, there's the corner. Ah, much better. Okay, now we got this loading dock jump. Let's get some style points. People are taking pictures. Much better. It didn't hit as hard. I do remember about these rocks. I'm like, okay. You can tell I'm like struggling through there. Like, oh man. Here we come back up to our little doorway, whatever you want to call it. Up the stairs. Didn't quite hit him as hard that time. It was a little smoother. Section here. This is the section my suspension actually was set up pretty good for. Besides the ski jump, the loading dock jump, we're set up pretty good there. Bunch of little whoops going through here, so I was like, okay, this is where my suspension is working. For some reason I had to yell at myself there. Once I hit this little really lush green area that we were coming up on the blacktop that took us back to the finish line. So I was like, all right, I'm almost done with lap number 2. That was pretty fast when you cut part of the course. Made good time on that lap. So I'm coming back through thinking, okay, what did I do wrong? And I'm thinking, oh, I had to go straight. Now I remember what they were talking about. I knew that was a mistake, so it's like, okay, what did... No. Oh, okay, I see. Now we go. I just think after the start they should have put some cones up or something so that you didn't make that mistake. I mean, totally my mistake, but it would have been nice to have something there to let you know you couldn't turn right there. Alright. Oh, okay, now I'm remembering. I didn't do this the second lap. I'm gonna go through this little trail, go back through that building that I can't see where I'm going in. Oh, okay. Thinking, how much of the course did I really cut off? We'll find out. Oh, another checkpoint.
Go, buddy, go.
And I kill it.
You got it. Let's do it.
Oh, I don't have any with a headlight in front of me this time. I can't see where I'm going. All right, let's go do this. Thought I heard somebody. Yep, I did hear somebody. Okay. Pretty sure this is my last lap, so let's just go have some fun. Trying not to crash 5 times in half a mile like I did the lap before. Oh yeah, I remember doing this hill the first lap. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. This guy threw dirt in my face as we come up this hill, so I couldn't see where I was going. Kind of got all squirrely. It was a little tiny hill. I don't understand, but you know. And I thought I might as well let this guy go by. Back up on the blacktop. I'm working hard not to slow anybody down because they're still racing. I'm just riding. Need to get on the gas. One thing nice about these videos is you can watch them and see, okay, this is what I was doing wrong. I wasn't on a plane, I was just kind of riding instead of getting going. Coming up on where that tree crosses right here, and I just drilled it. Almost took myself out. Yelled at myself. But we're getting close to the end of the video. My battery dies up here. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I enjoy making these videos. If you got any comments on what I could do better, let me know. And we will see you at the next race. Thanks a lot. Bye now.